everyone, it's been a really long time since I've done one of these, but it's been long overdue, and I do actually have things of interest to mention. I know that on my blog I've promised a lot for like a couple of weeks now that I'm going to talk about my experience being in the audience for the youth town hall that MTV, BT, CMT hosted a couple weeks ago with Obama. And I figure since I'm obviously too lazy to write a whole post about it, I might as well just talk about it. I guess you could just say it was a really, really amazing experience. I had a really, really great time. I met amazing people. Obama's hands were very, very soft. He used a Cetaphil apparently. Some girl had the nerve to ask how his hands were so soft. And I guess he told her. So, but however, there is a bit of a story as to, actually getting there. So this is how it went. There was an interview process about a week before the event, and because they wanted to have like a diverse group of people in the audience. So basically, they did an audition here in Washington, D.C. at a hotel, and basically just a bunch of young people showed up, basically wrote and talked about their political positions, and if you were lucky enough, you got called back. Because they had a very limited space available, about 250, I think even less than that were actually in the audience. So I got an email back telling me I have a spot and to meet them such a place, such a time, and that was great. So before we went to the studio, we met at a church, and I'm thinking, great, just have to, get signed in, then we can go off to the studio, film, whatever. But there was a little bit of drama because they had to take out an entire section of chairs or seating or whatever. The producers or the coordinators of the event didn't really exactly know why or who made that decision. And they don't know if it was Secret Service, they don't know if it was like the police department, fire department saying it was a fire hazard. They don't know if it was just the studio setup. Either way, they had to take it out at about 25 different seats. And so they arbitrarily went through the list of people they told were able to come and were invited and would be in the audience. They arbitrarily picked about 25 people to be on standby. Guess who out of like over 250 people got chosen to be on standby? Yeah, me. That was interesting. This is why it was interesting. Because basically, even though you were chosen before the sign-in process to be on standby, your position on the standby list was determined as to like what time you came in, your order coming in. So I was number 11 on the standby list based on the fact that I got there like maybe 11:50 in the morning. And so a couple hours passed. I'm really, really nervous that I won't even be able to go to the event because of the stupid standby list. And just as they're, starting to board people onto the charter buses to take us to the BT studio, they call all the standby people to the front of the room, right? So there are about 25 of us. They say, we're really sorry for the situation, blah, blah, blah. They seem genuine about it, but it was really, really frustrating. A few minutes later, about the first 10 people on the standby list automatically were like, okay, we got a seat for you. Here's your, wristband. Get you signed in. You're good to go. Sorry. Then they say, 11 and 12 might be able to get in. We're not 100% sure. The rest of you, I'm sorry. We don't have any space for you. We're really sorry this happened, blah, blah, blah. And people were obviously pissed off because a lot of people traveled like about over 2 hours to be here, and they were told that they couldn't be in the audience, they couldn't meet Obama, they couldn't do anything. So people were like, are you going to reimburse us for our money, our gas money, blah, blah, blah. She said she might, or that she wants to, but she's not sure, but she seemed genuine about it. But I mean, obviously these people were very disappointed. People were crying, everything like that. So I'm nervous that I'm not going to be lucky in that, number 11 on the list, I'm not going to be able to get in. Then, after basically waiting, I don't know how long, in anxious anticipation, they finally say, 11 and 12, we have a seat for you. I'm like so excited, I'm freaking out, I'm just so glad that I was able to get in. And a few minutes later, I turn around looking for a girl who was number 12. Turns out that they told her that she'd have a seat, and then they said, oh, sorry, we actually don't have a spot for you. I felt so bad for her. I was just like, I'm so sorry that this happened. And it was, I mean, obviously I was happy for myself, but that's just so disappointing to be told you might not be able to go in, then to be told there's a small chance you might be able to get in, then told, hey, you can get in, and then say, oh, JK, bye. So I just felt really lucky. Not only that, but if you guys were watching, I was, and you can still watch, I'm sure, on the internet, I was in the front, so that was just luck all around. So despite all the stress of even just getting into the event, I got a really great seat, I met really, really amazing people, and the event was great. I wish it was longer. It felt really, really short. I thought most of the questions were great, even though Obama might have not answered all of them as thoroughly as I would have liked him to. There was only one question that just really made me roll my eyes, was that one about, like, illegal immigration, like the cartel being some dude in Mississippi's backyard, and how it's not a racist thing because he played soccer with them or something. I don't even remember, but I was just doing some major side-eyeing at that guy. But overall, it was really amazing, and I wouldn't give it up for anything. Once-in-a-lifetime experience, which is great. So, yeah, that is the Obama experience, and it was really great meeting him. So this whole month has been very politically packed, and even today, I'm just getting back from the Jon Stewart and Stephen Colbert rally to restore sanity and/or fear, and that was really, really fun. Unfortunately, the metro system must have underestimated the amount of people who were going to be there, so it literally took me 2 hours to get back because they didn't have enough trains. The whole system was just ridiculous. And but yeah, it's just, I'm very busy. It's also homecoming at Howard this weekend, so I'm just all over the place. My parents are in town, which is nice. But yeah, so I ended up talking about just about 3 things now: Obama, the Jon Stewart Stephen Colbert rally, which had a lot of great musical guests too. I was not expecting all that. And homecoming. So I'm going to end this now. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.